we lay our head down at night, we're finally stopped for the day, and suddenly all those little things we've been putting off start to come to mind. And one of those things can be a doctor's appointment. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? But it can feel like such a large task. Finding the right person, making the call, waiting on hold, finding availability, and then suddenly it gets pushed to tomorrow and then the week after. For me, it's been booking a routine blood test. There was nothing wrong, which is probably why I kept putting it off for another day. But I do know it's important to take care of your health before problems occur. And ZocDoc, tonight's video sponsor, makes that whole process so much easier. You can search for local, in-network doctors, compare real patient reviews, look through detailed doctor profiles and see actual appointment times that are available. Then, when you find someone who feels right for you, you can book instantly. They have more than 150,000 providers across 200 plus specialities, and appointments are often available between 24 to 72 hours and sometimes even on the same day. And ZocDoc is free to use. Taking care of your health just got easier. Go to ZocDoc.com/WhispersRed and check that appointment off your to-do list. Thank you so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video and helping us all take better care of our health. Welcome to Whispers Luxury Experiences Private Travel Concierge. I can see that you're a new client. I'm very pleased to meet you. We shall be creating a completely bespoke itinerary from the moment you leave your office to the moment you return home. And my role for this appointment in particular is just to learn your preferences and needs so that we can just quietly create your bespoke experience, all of the details in the background on your behalf. Okay, so if you're ready, then we shall get started. Lovely. So I just have some consultation questions for you, and then I shall go through my folder and explain all of the items that come as standard with our service. Alright. There we go. So if I can just speed through a few of the personal details first. Thank you. May I confirm your preferred name? Okay, and you're happy for us to address you as such? Thank you. Much appreciated. And will you be travelling alone or with guests? I see. Okay. And is that each time you travel or just this particular time? I see. Okay. I'll just make a note of that for you. Okay. Oh yes, I do remember my colleague did tell me that they have worked with you previously and they said it was a wonderful experience, so thank you for that and thank you for joining us here. I think you will find that no detail is spared and we are very thorough. Anything you wish is our command. will any pets be accompanying you? Okay, lovely. And that's on this particular trip? Okay. Do they always come with you? Wonderful. So we'll make arrangements for them as well. Our pleasure. Okay, so let's move on to the fun part. Okay, so for your preferences, would you like this holiday to give you complete rest, adventure, privacy, inspiration, romance, wellness, or is it for a particular celebration? Oh, wonderful. Okay, that's great. Okay. Wonderful, I see. I shall pop that down then. Great, and as far as the destination goes, do you imagine somewhere warm, somewhere cooler, perhaps the mountains, countryside, coastline? Or were you thinking more of an island retreat? I see. Okay, and what stands out to you the most? So why don't you just take a moment to notice your body, and I'll say those one more time, and hopefully one of them just gives you a nice warm tingly feeling. How's about that? So somewhere warm, cool, perhaps the mountains, countryside, coastline, or perhaps all of those things on an island retreat. That's a possibility. Okay. I like that idea. And did that work? Okay. So next we need to discuss accommodation style. Again, I have a little list for you, and perhaps you'll just take in the list and even just close your eyes, and as I go down the list, just notice which item sparks a little joy or a little colour in your mind's eye. Okay, so accommodation style. What feels most like home to you? Ready? Private villa, luxury beachfront residence, a country estate, a mountain lodge, private island, a city penthouse, historic chateau. Okay. Yes, you can do that. Why don't you pick your top 3? Okay. Even after this appointment, if you come up with any thoughts, any ideas, any changes, you can just let us know. So I do have the details of your personal assistant, and they discussed that we'll go through this appointment here. Anything else you'd like to add, if you tell them, and they can contact me directly, that'll save time, and we can just make sure that we are the most efficient we can be on your behalf. Okay. So this is a very useful question for us. Pace-wise, would you like every day to be carefully planned, or do you prefer to have complete freedom with each day unfolding naturally? For example, here we could arrange the first activity for the day, and then from that activity you could just follow your heart's desire. Sometimes the day can just flow and you can go off in all directions. Just follow your intuition. So we could give you the starting point, or we just allow you to have complete freedom, as I said, and allow the day to unfold. Okay. I see. That seems like a good option. It tends to work a lot with our high value clients such as yourself. Okay. Great. So let's have a look at dining. Of course, you will have your own personal chef, and we can. Okay. Just check that. Yeah. Okay. So, in terms of restaurants and outings for eating, would you like every meal reserved in advance, so you could give us, provide a list of your favourite foods, perhaps, and we can take it from there? Okay. There is the option to discover restaurants as you go. Depending on the location, you can have a little stroll and just pop into something that looks nice, or we can have a list of recommendations for you. Okay. Of course, as I say, you will have your chef available. Okay, let's have that. Right, I see. So, wellness, very important. This would be interesting, not just for this trip, but any later trips if you choose to work with us again. It would be interesting to have this information on our record. So would you enjoy arranging spa experiences during your stay? Now this can include visiting a spa, or you can have therapists come to your accommodation. Okay. Okay, yes, that'd be great. And for this particular trip, are you thinking of working out in the mornings, or perhaps taking yoga classes, or meditation, for instance? Okay, and what is your regular daily routine? I see. Okay, or we can arrange for a private yoga instructor for you. We do have connections with personal trainers as well. Yes, most of the personal trainers we work with actually are personal trainers for celebrities as well. Okay. Yes, all would sign non-disclosure agreement as well. It's all very discreet. Okay. That's great, so I shall write all that down for you, make a note of it all. And activities wise, what types of experiences would you enjoy? So here we have sailing, wine tasting, helicopter tours. Oh, how wonderful! Or you could fly it. Amazing. And art galleries, shopping, of course, wildlife trips, snorkeling, hiking. Wonderful. Obviously, depending on where you're staying, there are cultural experiences too. Or you can just simply relax. Okay. Yes, very, very happy to pop all those down. That gives us a lot to go on, thank you. Wonderful. Okay, very important. Would you prefer to leave directly from your office or from your home? For this trip in particular, yes. Okay, great. And would that be your city apartment or your country home? Okay. Yes, I was told. Wonderful. And we also can organise all of your luggage before travel. Would you like that to be done? Yes, we have a bespoke service for that too. Well, we would arrange for the personal stylist. They can actually come meet with you first if you like, and either that or they will just come meet your assistant and they can arrange the luggage for you. Okay. And just make a note of your desired refreshments and we can have those on board for you. Okay, so there'll be a range of all drinks, champagne, wine and soft drinks, also spirits too. Is there anything in particular that you just cannot live without? Got it. Of course. Okay, one of my favourites. This is your pets. So we will prepare the aircraft for your dog. And could I have your dog's name, please? Wonderful, just for my records. Okay. We shall obtain all of the necessary documentation from your assistant. Yes, we will do that. I think we also have the name and contact of the vet as well. Great. In terms of on the flight, do they have a certain sleeping area? Okay. Yes, I can ask the staff as well. So we'll ensure that everything is as it should be and the toys are there, the favourite blankets from home and all the special meals are prepared. Make sure the bed is there. Okay, and this is just a general question, just in case I've missed anything. You can let me know here. Final details. Is there anything you've always dreamed of experiencing that you'd like us to arrange for you? I'm sure you've experienced most of your dreams already. Okay, wow, that sounds amazing. Okay. Did you? Goodness. That's wonderful. Okay, I have that down. Anything else to add? Just let your assistant know and I shall find out. Okay, so let me just double check that I have the details for your personal assistant here. Check. Your company address, that was inputted already by your PA. City apartment address and country home address. Wonderful. And as I said, the vet's details. We actually even have your housekeeper on file too, so, and it's okay that we contact them. Okay. Wonderful. Lovely. And all that we need to do now is just have a little run through the concierge privileges. These are our standard service features. Okay. Just pop this over here. Make a little space for myself. Required to go through these with you, and anything that you do not notice here, you can also let us know later and they can be added as well to your itinerary. Okay. But these are the current basic standards that we provide anyway. Okay, so we have an executive collection service, and again this is every client receives. A chauffeur collects you directly from your office or residence, and your luggage is collected separately. By the time you arrive at the airport, everything is already on board. And of course, we have a private jet experience, and the aircraft is stocked according to your preferences. Fresh flowers, favourite magazines, preferred refreshments. We also make sure that there's plenty of fresh fruit and sleeping aids such as satin eye mask, and of course we have freshly prepared meals. And one of my favourite touches is the pet concierge. So of course your dog will travel with you. They have their favourite beds, blankets from home, fresh water, meals, toys and treats, and if required, comfort stops. A dedicated member of the travel team accompanies them if needed. Okay. We can just have someone there just to help out as well. Okay. Of course, when you are at your accommodation and you have your dog, if you have need to go out of an evening and you're not taking your dog along with you, then we can make sure that there's someone to take care of them. So when you arrive, there will be no queues, of course, no check-in desks, no waiting. Very important. Your vehicle is already waiting on the runway. The concierge has already checked you into your accommodation. Keys are ready, luggage already unpacked if requested. And you have fresh flowers throughout the property. You shall walk in and there'll be music playing quietly. And during your stay, we have a private concierge that's available 24 hours a day. And the restaurant reservations will be made should you wish. Also, spa bookings, shopping appointments. Yes, we'll make sure that all of your desired shops will be open only for you. And we will organise all of that in advance. Should you decide at any time during your stay that you would like to go to a particular store, then you can let your concierge know, and it will be arranged that the store is open just for you. Okay. We can charter boats as well, of course. Do you want to take the yacht out? Private guides. That's very useful. Of course, as I said earlier, your personal trainer. We can also ensure that you have a photographer to hand should you wish to take some beautiful scenic shots. Okay, wonderful. We can also arrange, especially for your nights out, we can have a personal stylist come along, makeup artist and top hair designer. Again, just tell your concierge and it'll all be arranged. And in the instances where you may have your children, of course, we can arrange childcare as well. And again, seeing as you're travelling with pets, we can also make sure that there is a vet to hand. We always find a contact with a top local vet should there be any emergencies. Okay, everything is arranged on your behalf. There we are. And your PA also has all of this information. So just finish up on your records here. I hope everything is to your liking. Wonderful. And please, if you think of anything at all, then don't hesitate to let us know. We do pride ourselves on taking care of every single detail. We do not miss a thing, and we make sure that everything is exactly to your liking and to your request. So I shall now continue my communications with your assistant. Is that alright? Great, thank you. And then once you are away enjoying your wonderful experience, as I said, you'll have your concierge. So anything that you would like then, you communicate directly with your concierge, and everything else will be taken care of with the team here. Excellent. So thank you so much for your time. It's very much appreciated. I know how busy you are. But this appointment here is of utmost importance, and we now have everything that we need to ensure that your experience is one of a kind. Thank you. We hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful time, and we hope that we will work with you again. We will do everything possible to ensure that you're happy. Thank you. Take your time, just relax into your position if you like, and I shall finish up here. You pop off when you're ready.